How una dey? Welcome back to Eke React. My people, I'm back with another trending topic in Nigeria. So, as una dey see for this trending video, the northern Nigerians don't come out, come dey, react concerning the Tinubu regime. So, as it stands now, they don't send a message to President Tinubu reminding him that money will not save him coming 2027 election. So, as 2027 election don't dey near like this, tension and alliances and even expectation they rise for the northern Nigeria. So wetin this kind message mean for President Tinubu? E be like saying a warning or maybe strategy shifts or then they demand change. Una remember say during the last election, the northern has accepted the Muslim ticket, thinking that is going to help them, or maybe because their brother is the vice, that the regime is going to favor them. So as things know they go their way now, so many of them don't diverse, and some of them even said that they will make sure that Yoruba person no rule this country again. So make I allow una watch the rest of the video, but before then, make sure you subscribe to this channel and like the video so that YouTube will recommend it to others. Don't forget to drop your opinion in the comment section below.
When APC, Bola was campaigning for His Excellency the former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, and he was abusing everybody that he is not going for Muslim ticket. He said it's better he die. I'm surprised when they give him appointment and he collect. That is when he's looking for a foot. And I want those my Christian brother to understand. He was campaigning himself and Babashir. Say they cannot go for Muslim. They cannot go. Okay, why do Muslim give you ticket, give you appointment and you take? If as I campaign, if Atiku win and he give me appointment, I swear to God, I will never take it. I will not. I will tell him, thank you very much, Your Excellency, for organizing me. I'm still in APC. But these people presume they don't have party. They only have, and I want a Christian brother to understand. What are their position when they say they cannot go for Christian? Okay, why do you take appointment on Muslim ticket? While you go against them, and now you come back, they give you appointment. That is when you're a hungry man. You are just looking for a food to eat. So don't convince a brother Christian. Say it's Muslim ticket while you are looking for a food. Tell them, say, Pastor, I'm looking for money to manage myself and food. Simple. Tell Pastor or Father, don't come and confuse a brother Christian and you make us having a crisis for nothing. That time the thing wanted to bring a crisis. What people say is Muslim, especially in Bola. Every day in television channel, I was shocked when you go channel is defending President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I was shocked from there. I said this one is not worthy. And that person, I'm sorry, I had Mr. President, the spokesperson said that they have already finished Atiku because they use Wiki and Bola. Atiku is not the only candidate in Nigeria. Mind you, Atiku is not the only candidate. Or later, he joined the Labour to fire Peter Obi or Konko. So no, we have many candidates. We don't want to make sure them, Oga. 2027, because you see the candidate, because we cannot continue like this. This suffering, we cannot continue. You can give Bola, Danny Bola appointment. That is his problem. You can give Bashir also that because they are looking for food too. But me, Golol, I'm not looking for food. I'm looking for a candidate that can deliver the masses. They will have food to eat. They will have security. They will have water. They will have light. Not in the north. We will stay for 3 months. There is no light. And you come back, say I will vote you. No road, no single road. A motor will follow. No, Oga. If you want to even just put it from here, say from Benue, you want to go to Kalba. There's a place they call Bakwara. If you go there, you have to leave the road, enter community. Or from here, say you are going to even Kaduna, no road. You are going from there, Bida, both out to Oyo, no road. From here from Akwanga, Jos, Bauchi, Gombe, Borno, no road. Even in Lagos, expressway, Lagos-Ibadan expressway, no road. Take that express to Ijebu, then you just bus out to Ore, and you come to Olututu, then you take up to Ore, from Ore to Akure, then you enter into Bini, no road. From Okene to Awuchi is another health. Where do we have motorable road in the whole Nigeria? No motorable road. Your Excellency, for the 1 year, no road, and people are telling you, say, you have finished PDP, you finished Labour, and you will win election. They are confusing you. We are the people who have the vote. We know where to go. We are not a cow. We are not a horse. If you draw horse, you cannot force the horse to take a river. You can't force the horse to take the water, but you can drag it to the river, but you cannot force it to take the water. Otherwise, you and him will have this thing. We are not going to fight anything. We cannot say anything, but the vote will be determined. Atiku is not even a candidate now. We are not talking about Atiku or Obi, because Obi was the governor. We are not talking about Obi or Konko. So no, we have solid candidate. We don't want to make sure the candidate. One will come 2027. Before 12, Your Excellency, we will make sure, say,
some people ask Dr. Garros, someone he sponsor you in.
Who are the person now? We repeated this in 2 times. I don't need to repeat something. I, as a senior retired military, to my mom, do you see my color like say they can, somebody will shatter me? Who is the person? Who is the person? All the people you are accused, they are passing with cloth. Let's dress and enter mosques. Not financial. Dress and enter mosques. You see, you dress. Then you are telling me, say, who will sponsor me? Oh, let's God. Me, I'm only depending on God and the masses. Masses, prayer of masses is what I'm feeding with. Because they pray for me all the time. They don't say I'm with them. You cannot expect us to buy a corn, 120,000, guinea corn, 120,000, buy rice, 120. Christmas, we don't know how we can do this Christmas with our brother Christian. Some of them, they will be not even, you can't even see Gary to buy to cook for Christmas. Then I talk less of rice. And you are telling me, say, somebody, who they sponsor me? Now, Hungary, they sponsor me. I'm poor party, come on. For everybody in Nigeria, the whole masses. Simple. I don't have any sponsor. If you have the sponsor, let the sponsor go out to the station. Tell, say, I sponsor Gololo, or a minister, or anybody, say, you see me in his office. Even the president, say, you see me in his office, say, I'm begging for appointment. I don't need appointment, okay? Masses are suffering. Make sure you arrange where people can be able to fit, have a security, have a light, have a water, travel by road, not by air. Is it everybody have a money to travel by air? There's no road. No road in the whole Nigeria. So for 1 year, you no commission any road, then you're expecting a result, say, which you know, while you bring a central bank, collapse central bank, who have demolished one bank, and you bring him, you say it's a central bank governor. Since he come, we are going off for hardship. Dollars now is 1,768 naira, and you are telling me, say, the economy is moving. You carry somebody, say, Udu. No, be to wake up, say, economy, and the minister of economy and planning. He's not planning anything. He's planning for himself and his family. And they are gathering money for 2027. 2027 money cannot work. Masses are tired. They are hungry. Well, then we will show are hungry for vote. We are not protesting anything, because when you protest, they arrest you. They charge you for terrorists, for protest. While somebody is protesting before, the president is a protest against the soldier. They didn't arrest him, say he's a terrorist. Then now, he's arresting poor man, say he's a terrorist. So we are prepared, set, ready for 2027. We cannot make sure our candidate, but when the time comes.
This is a direct message to people from Southwest. They have been calling us Northerners all sort of failing names, that we are parasites, that we are useless, that they are going to teach us a lesson 2027. Maybe they have baby mentality. They don't know the north. They don't know our history. One state in northern Nigeria is equivalent to the whole of Southwest. My lecturer once told me something. He said, never ever in your life trust a Yoruba land. He said, if a Yoruba man shake your hand, he mean maybe or no. While in your heart, he mean yes. While in his heart, he mean no. He said, if a Yoruba man nod his head, he mean no. They are hypocrite in nature. He said, never ever trust a Yoruba man. I already know the nature of Yoruba. They are hypocrites. They behave like chameleons. Let me assure you people from Southwest, that we are going to teach you a lesson. We are going to teach this Yoruba, this direct message to Yoruba land. No any Yoruba man will ever click to power again. What they say and what they mean are two different things. Never ever trust them. They are hypocrite people in nature. Tinubu is OTP, one time present, period, inshallah.
Hey, they say my laughter get meaning of Vancouver. The romance, the Muslim ticket romance has finished. OTP. Hey. You know when they say foolishness, sometimes some people they carry her like pride for head. This is what it means. People will sit down, election will come. You see election like this, koro. That you're supposed to vote who will work for you. You say you are voting sentiments. Muslim tickets. They were insulting us. If you see the way they were cursing us, and some of them, they literally would have killed us on the road. They would have killed us. That we are Muslim and we are not supporting the Muslim ticket. Any Muslim that is not supporting Muslim ticket, kineka. You're using it to boil rice now. You put 1 cup. Your money you can buy just half cup. You put it. then you add the Muslim ticket. It will swell and fill the whole pot and feed everyone. We think that God can be mocked. Injustice, we didn't see that. We didn't see how much Islam is against injustice. People sat down and were doing all sorts. That thing is saying, Sha, that the North will do it. I've said this thing before and I'll say it again. The North cannot give anyone presidency. What it can do is that it can give you the critical mass, critical number of votes that you need to rig election. That's the fallacy that died a long time ago, where they said the North is the North that will give this. It's no longer. Because what is the North? The North is not the North that it used to be the North. It's no longer that. And I'll tell you. Most times when they talk about this North, yeah, it's basically the Northwest. It's the Northwest region. And then they try to encompass that. It is not a homogeneous block. There was a time when the North was a homogeneous block. They gathered, that's what they used to do, that one North, Northern Nigeria, one Northern Nigeria. But the biggest thing, after a while it started, there was that separation, mumbling. The biggest time, the time that it came to the front the most, that indeed, when some people saw that, this thing that they are calling North is one, is not one. It was during former President Olusegun Obasanjo. And what did he do? Because he gave appointment to Northerners, especially some of this military appointment, I think, is it all those chief of defense, those chiefs, this thing, he gave them to Northerners who were not the typical Hausa Fulani Muslim. And so there was an uproar from the North. And people were like, no, how can you care? Was like, is it not North? That when people say, so the North that you say is one is actually not one. And that began to see that sea. So if you're talking about the North, the way most of them, when they want to talk about, they will put it as the whole that block. It's not. If you're talking about the North, you're talking about North Central, right? You're talking about Northeast. You're talking about Northwest. I think those are the three. North Central is not North. Those ones, they have their own mind, though. They have their own thing. Because you're talking about places like Plateau, Nasarawa, Benue, Niger, Kwara. I'm missing one. Which one is it that I'm missing? And then Kogi. Yes, Kogi is North Central. So these are the states, that are in that North Central. So you have a mix of this thing. Whether it's they are not, they are, I think they are, if I'm not mistaken, there are more Christians there than Muslims. If I'm here, I think so. Yeah, Jos is more Christian. Benue is more Christian. Kogi, I think it's more Christian. I'm not sure it's a bit. It's Kwara, yeah, they have more Muslims. So in terms of religion, there are more Christians in the North Central than they are. And then the tribe, I don't even think there are no Hausas as per Hausas indigenous in the North Central. No, I don't think there are. No, there are. No, there aren't. Then you now go to the South, Northeast. Even the Northeast, okay, yeah, sometimes some of the states like Borno and Co might go along the way of the Northwest, but it's not as giving. You are talking about the Adamawa. So when you now come to the Northeast, it's where you do the Adamawa, Taraba, Gombe, Borno, and then two other ones, Yobe. Yobe is there. Taraba, did I mention Taraba? Taraba, so you have those 6. Those ones are also a mix, and they have a lot of Christian population. And so that was why you saw, even when Peter Obi came out, and when this Muslim ticket, because the northern Christian really felt marginalized, because it now came to look at it like, they do South, North. And then to the moment it was a Muslim southerner that APC had put out, it should have been a northern Christian that should be there. And then they didn't do that. They went to carry, it's a northern. It was supposed to be a northern Christian, and then they ended up going with a northern Muslim. And so that hierarchy sort of changed. So you have all of that. Places like Taraba. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Taraba has more population. Taraba has more Christian population than northern population, than Muslim population, and they're made of lots of tribes. And some of these states have like over maybe 50, almost some of them almost 100 kind of different tribes. That's how North Hausa, different tribes, you know, that they have over there. So all of this, so those ones are there. Then the ones that you have, that is the Northwest, which is usually, it is those Northwest people that they would say that any sort is like Northwest, and that's where you have your Kaduna, you have your Kano, you have your Katsina, you have your Jigawa, you have your Zamfara, you have your Sokoto, you have your Birnin Kebbi. I'm missing one. I don't know whether it's Jigawa. I've just missed one state, because those ones, they have, you know, 7. If I mention 7, then I mention all of them. If it's not up to 7, then I've missed, you know, some out of it. And so these are the ones that you have, stay on the Northwest, and they are the one that you have more of the Hausa Fulanis, you know, being there. In the Northeast, you have a good number of the Fulanis also there, more than the Hausa. The Hausas are predominantly more in the Northwest, but of course the Hausa language is like it's like a colonial lingua franca of, so people who were colonized, that language, they just adapted it. And when the Fulanis came and did that colonization, they were not many, but they were able to keep, even though they kept their language, they now use Hausa as the sort of like the language of the colonizer. So you now find out that almost, in short, literally almost everywhere in the north, they speak Hausa, even when they have their other languages, you know, that they speak. Other than the North Central, a bit of the North Central, which if you really look at the Nigerian map, those places they call North Central are more like in the south than they are, you know, in the northern part. But of course, the politics of it, you needed population and everything. All of those things were carved into the north, and then the north, you know, sort of like became bigger. Because if you really are looking at the map, you're thinking, how did they come down this way to be cutting this thing and still be calling it, you know, the north? So that's it. So that, I think it's a huge fallacy when they always keep saying that, oh, the north will make someone president. Because if the north was going to make anyone president, it would have made Buhari president since 2003. They couldn't. Even 2011, Jonathan won Buhari hands down. He won him. Jonathan got a lot of votes from the northern part. It was just after Jonathan won 2015 with the arrogance of PDP, the bad governance at that time, the failure, which a lot of people now say, oh, it wasn't bad governance, everything was going very well. During Buhari was everything not going better than now. It's still bad governance. And the things and the arrogance and the insecurity and all of that that were going on, people got angry and, you know, voted for Buhari, even when many of them, they never liked him, but because of what was happening at that particular time. So, let me ask again. What happened to the Muslim ticket? Thank you.